Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Floral Pavilion Theatre. This evening's performance of the most extravagant virtual quiz ever is due to commence in approximately 10 minutes. Please make sure you have your pens and paper ready, as well as any drinks and snacks you wish to bring with you. In this evening's performance, bad jokes, puns, and terrible anecdotes are used throughout, and we strongly advise you to continuously drink alcohol or lower your standards and expectations to get through tonight's performance. Please be advised the use of recording equipment such as screenshotting or recording is strictly prohibited. No one wants to see this host's face plastered all over your Instagram story as you pretend you're clever by doing a quiz. Please note there will be an interval during this performance. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Good evening. I'm David Powley, and these are your headlines. 100-year-old woman raises thousands. Joyce Richardson celebrated her 100th birthday by raising £20,000 for charity by standing up 100 times on her big day. Joyce, from Thirsk, North Yorkshire, has nearly lost the use of her legs after developing sepsis last year, and described the challenge as a huge struggle. She said, "When I started it, I thought if I raised £1,000 I would do very well, but I'm absolutely amazed how generous people have been." Captain Tom Moore tweeted his support to the centenarian, saying, "Welcome to the club, Joyce, 100 years young today, and congratulations on your challenge for a great cause. Stay safe. #tomorrow will be a good day." Joyce is raising money for Harriet Hospice Home Care in Northallerton, which cared for her son before his death last year. Also, in the news, a start date is scheduled for Formula 1. Good news for fans of Formula 1, the 2020 season is due to start in Austria on the 5th of July for a run of 8 races in Europe. The first 2 races will both take place in Austria on the 5th and 12th of July, with the third in Hungary. Following a 2-week break, there will be 2 races in Britain, followed by races in Spain, Belgium and Italy. All will take place behind closed doors, with no audience, with participants following guidelines to minimise the rise of COVID-19 contamination. Formula 1 bosses hope to finish a 15 to 18 race season with races in Bahrain on the 6th of December and Abu Dhabi on the 13th of December. And now we bring you your Wirral news. Disabled boy attempts to walk marathon for Wirral hospitals. A disabled boy who could barely walk 100 metres at the start of lockdown is now attempting to complete a marathon inside 30 days for the Globe-backed COVID-19 support fund. 6-year-old Will RICHIE from Port Sunlight was only a day old when his parents discovered that he was severely sight impaired. 3 months later, he was diagnosed with encephalocraniocutaneous lipomatosis, and at 9 months old, it was confirmed that he has epilepsy. The latter has been by far his biggest battle. Will, who attends Ellery Park Special School in Wallasey, has never had a seizure-free day since his diagnosis in February 2015. Will's dad, Adam RICHIE, told the Globe, "Will isn't much of a walker. His balance isn't great and he likes to challenge our balance too. However, during lockdown, we've taken the opportunity to try and increase his exercise tolerance a little bit more and get him to walk that little bit further. In the first week, he was only able to manage about 100 metres before giving up, but now we're on 1,500 metres. It takes us a good 45 minutes to do it, and most walks include a seizure or 2, but he gets there. I don't think I'd ever see the day, to be honest." Buoyed by the rapid progress they have seen in their son, Adam, and his wife Janet have set him a challenge for June, Will's Marathon Month. Each day, Will's parents will attempt to walk 1,500 metres with him, helped along by 3-year-old brother Ted. If successful, he will have walked 45 kilometres by the end of the month, just shy of 28 miles, but beyond the marathon's distance of 26.2 miles. Raising money for the Wirral University Teaching Hospital COVID-19 Support Fund, Will is off to a flyer, having already raised over £2,000. And now we bring you Floral news. The Floral Pavilion is sad to report that it is now cancelling shows up until the end of August. If you or anyone you know has booked tickets for shows in August, please make sure to check the email accounts you booked those with, and also your junk emails, as some emails may appear there for information regarding those tickets. Also, from the Floral, Robbie Bathurst celebrated his 70th birthday and retirement from the Floral Pavilion. Robbie was a valued member of the Floral Pavilion, having served on this stage door for many years. Robbie, from everybody from the Floral Pavilion, we'd like to say thank you and we hope you have a great retirement. And finally, we bring you People Watch. People Watch looks at people who are doing amazing work in their local communities and highlights the incredible things they are doing. This week, we focus on Emma. Emma is known by many at the Floral, but what you might not know is she is a part-time photographer, and in her spare time, she's currently going round to local families and taking socially distancing photos for them from their doorsteps, which is a great way to mark a celebration of a birthday or anniversary in these times. Emma is doing this all to raise money for the Clatterbridge Cancer Charity and has so far raised £1,200. If you or anyone you know would like to get involved, please contact Emma on Facebook by searching Emma Burney Photography. Keep up the amazing work, Emma. And that is the end of the news. I have been David Powley. Thank you for watching. Up next is the Floral Pavilion Ambassador's Social Quiz. Thank you. Hello, good evening one and all. I hope we are all doing well on this Friday evening. Mark, yes, I am that bored. I've clearly got a lot of time on my hands, what can I say? Dave, don't worry, I got your Monty Python reference sent straight away. For those wanting to know any more about any of the stories that were in the newsfeed or anything like that, if you just look below in the comment section, just below the comment section, you will see some links to Just Giving pages and what have you, and there's also a link to Emma's Facebook page as well, a photography Facebook page, if you want to get in touch with her as well. Emma, I've got to report the news. I'm sorry. Anchorman David Powley has to report the news. So that was just all about I feel like there's a lot of negative headlines currently and negative news, and I just wanted a way of trying to show that there is still some good going on in the communities and all sorts in the world, and especially with Will doing his walk and Emma doing her photos as well. If anybody does want to donate or anything like that, all the links to Jane, Will and Emma are just down below if you want to have a look. But good evening, I hope we are all well and ready to do the quiz tonight. Should be a good one, I hope. I'll say I hope. We'll see. I take it everybody can hear me well and there's no problems. Bring back the donkey. I think Emma will kill me if I bring back the donkey again. She's already been embarrassed enough once this stream. I don't think number one's fair to her. Just like normal quiz. Again, the points don't mean anything whatsoever. Just like lockdown rules for Dominic Cummings, the points mean nothing. It's all just a bit of fun and games. It's all a bit of a laugh. So, we have a few they're not new topics. Let's just get this set up. So, we will start, and you'll have to bear with me. I am on a new computer, and it may be running a little bit more slow than normal, because I haven't had much chance to kind of get it all running smoothly and everything. So this is just kind of a test for me, see how well I do on this. So, bear with me. But your first round, which, as you can see, is your general knowledge round. So, we will go from there. Hope everybody's got their pens and paper ready. Christine, I only tuned in for the news. Well, now that the quiz has started, it's kind of like your regular TV show viewing on a afternoon, evening, isn't it? You'll have Tipping Point, you'll have The Chase, and then you've got your 6 o'clock news. We're just combining everything together now, all in one nice little package, I reckon. Okay, so everybody got their pens and paper ready. We are about to start. Give everybody a few seconds just to get everything ready. Okay. Let's see how well this goes. I can see it going badly, to be honest. Give everyone a couple more seconds. Before we start, as well, just wanted to say a big, massive thank you to you all. Not only for doing the quizzes, but for being ambassadors and being volunteers at the Floral. Because obviously, if you haven't seen on Facebook or anything, this is International Volunteers Week. So just want to say big, massive thank you from everybody at the Floral for all the time and effort that you guys put into everything. It's been amazing working with you guys for the past, well, it's now 8 months. I never thought I'd make 8 months, but here we are, 8 months. Quite impressive. But yeah, it's been great getting to know you all, and hopefully we'll all be back soon in there. Someone is definitely cutting your hair. Do you know what, Dave? I wish, but if you have a look at the back, it's just a mess. I'm just grooming it well, maintaining it well. That's what I'm going with. But no, I wish somebody was cutting my hair. Honestly, it's so long now. If you could see it, it's about down to here. It's never been this long. Right, let's get on with the quiz, shall we? So, your first round is a general knowledge round. What's going on with that? I've just noticed something a bit strange. Sorry, bear with me. Again, like I said, I'm still trying to get the hang of things on this computer. It's not quite the same. You think you're upgrading, when actually, you're probably going the opposite. Right, that's better. Okay, let's start. So, general knowledge round, your first question. In which town was the pizza invented? In which town or city was the pizza invented? Looks good. Thanks, Leslie. So yeah. In which town was the pizza invented? I think for the next one I might get a new mic so you can hear me a bit clearer as well. I look like the Wild Woods. Everybody does at the minute. It's absolutely fine. I only look like this for every other Friday. I'd wearing a suit every other. I do miss wearing a suit every day, but no. Sadly, it's. I'm still wearing jeans though. I think that's a good thing. I'm still wearing jeans, not in jogging bottoms just yet. Question number 2. Which country has the smallest population? Question number 2. Which country has the smallest population? Give it another few seconds. Write down your answers. So the reason for the new computer is hopefully this is a bit more stable, and we won't keep like cutting out, breaking down, losing me and all sorts. I'm hoping that's the case anyway. I've said that. I've jinxed it, haven't I? We'll see. Question number 3. What was James Bond's signature drink? Question number 3. What was James Bond's signature drink? Might start reading them all in my anchor voice again. Thank God we are not on Zoom. Yeah, it's just me. I'm the one that has to do all this. You guys are fine. Terrible. Maybe we should do a Zoom one. I think we should do a Zoom one and get everybody on it. And we can really see what people are like. Just make me suffer, why don't you? Question number 4. Which country has the longest national anthem? Question number 4. Which country has the longest national anthem? Number 5. In which year did Liverpool Football Club win their last domestic league title? Question number 5. Which year did Liverpool win their last domestic league title? I'll just leave them all up on there for you, just in case anybody's missed any or want to just quickly remember one. If anybody does want me to go through them again, I can, it's not a problem. We'll do that at the end of each round, like normal. Tell you what, let's move this here. Move the comments here so it's not a big change. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we will move on to question number 6. Who was born first? Leonardo DiCaprio or Tom Cruise? Who was born first? Leonardo DiCaprio or Tom Cruise? 50-50 chance on this one. See how you do. Question number 7. Which football club play their home games at Stamford Bridge? Question number 7. Which football club plays their home games at Stamford Bridge? There are a couple of sports questions in this round, only because there are no sports rounds this week. Some people might be happy about. There are no sports round this week. And this week also sees the return of the much-loved lyric round. With a twist. Oh, that's right. That's right. I've been working on them. We've got a bit of a twist on one this week. Question number 8. Which is the heavier metal? Gold or silver? Might seem like a trick question. It might be. Which is the heavier metal? Gold or silver? Again, 50-50 chance on this one. See how you do. Question number 9. Budapest is the capital of which Budapest is the capital city of which European country? Almost feel ready for the chase now. Can you imagine if we did the chase, virtual chase on Zoom? So, question number 9. Budapest is the capital city of which European country? And your last question for this round, question number 10. How many years did Nelson Mandela spend in prison? Question number 10. How many years did Nelson Mandela spend in prison? Oh no. I will give you a couple of minutes just to answer those questions. And then we will go through the answers. If anybody wants any repeating, please do let me know in the comments. And I'll go through them with you. Give you a couple more seconds just to see if anybody... Doesn't seem like anybody wants any repeating. No, I think we're all good. So we will go through the answers. Instead, and it looks like... Oh, go on, please work. Go on, start working, please. Oh, right. It's working, but it's a bit slow. The answers are just going to appear. Hopefully that should be the one. So, question number 1, your answer. In which town was the pizza invented? That was in Naples. Or Napoli, if you've got Napoli as well, we'll take it because it's renamed. But originally it was from Naples. Number 2, which country has the smallest population? That is the Vatican City. The Vatican City is the... Question 5, can we have 2020? Roger, absolutely not. You cannot have 2020 because you've not won it yet. The season's still being played. You can't win it. It's not happening. No. Can't believe you're going to make me cry on live YouTube now. This isn't fair, Roger. Number 2, your answer was Vatican City. Vatican City is the country which has the smallest population. I believe it's around 800. Only 800 people. Still a lot, but it's the smallest country. Again, a couple of technical issues. Please bear with me. Come on. Question number 3. What was James Bond's signature drink? It was a vodka martini. Vodka martini was James Bond's signature drink. Number 4. Which country has the longest national anthem? That is Greece. Greece has the longest national anthem. I believe it's over 100 stanzas. But for like Olympics or football team games or anything, they shorten it to only 2 stanzas, I believe. They only play the first couple of seconds. But yeah, there we go. Greece has the longest national anthem. And question number 5, which year did Liverpool win their last domestic league title? He did like it shaken not stirred, Jane, he did. Liverpool last won their domestic league title, not in 2020. It was actually in 1990. 1990. Oh, this isn't going well. I'm just going to give up with this. 1990. Not having much luck. So, question number 6. Who was born first? Leonardo DiCaprio or Tom Cruise? I had a 50-50 choice on this. Leonardo DiCaprio or Tom Cruise. Who was born first? Well, it was Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was born first. Oh, see, I'm not having much luck here. Which football club play their home games at Stamford Bridge? Answer is Chelsea. Chelsea play their games at Stamford Bridge. Which is the heavier metal, gold or silver? It is gold. Gold is the heavier metal. Budapest is the capital city of which European country? It is come on. Hungary. It is Hungary. Really not having luck with that. Gonna give up. And your last question, how many years did Nelson Mandela spend in prison? And Nelson Mandela spent a total number of 27 years. 27 years. You've got to get that bang on with that one. Won't accept anything either or. It's got to be bang on. Oh, I think I fixed it, hopefully. Yep, it's just a little bit slow. Your next round is art and literature. Feeling peckish myself. It's not going well. There we go. So your next round is art and literature, considering everybody seemed to do really well on it last time, apart from the Kennys, so we've gone for it again. We've got 10 questions on this time. 10 questions on this one. So add up your scores for the first round. Let me know how you got on. Oh. Mum's on the run again. She's got 9 out of 10. Any more scores? While you're all counting up, I'm just going to go grab my drink because I've realised I've left it. Bear with me. So what have we got? We have Jane with a 4, it's a good score, Jane. Leslie with a 9. Carol Woodland with a 6. Phil with a 5. Christine with an 8. Catherine with a 5. Marie's got an 8. Simon with a 6. Janet, 9 out of 10. Liverpool let me down. Oh. Do you know what? They'll do that to you. You should go for a proper team. Rosemary 7. Roger 6. Roger, if you didn't get the Liverpool question right, I'll be disappointed. Roger 6, Dave 4, still a good score. Carol 6, Michelle 5.5. Got the vodka from my Mr. Bond. Oh, can't forget the vodka. Vodka martini, shaken not stirred. Those wanting to know, it's Fanta tonight. Again, not a sponsor. Yeah, more scores coming in. Apparently Liverpool's let a few people down. 6 would have been 7 if I didn't confuse myself on one of them. Emma, which one did you confuse yourself with? Angela 5, Janet 5, but 6 if I can have Tristan da Cunha for smallest population less than 300. Do you know what? Let me have a Google. Let me just double check this. Four pizzas were invented in New York. Fun bonus question for you if you want to answer this one. Where was I'll let you answer it in the comment section so you can guess. Where was the Hawaiian pizza invented? Oh, Emma. Yeah, go on. See if you can answer that one. Where was the Hawaiian pizza invented? Anyone who says Hawaii, I don't know if you've seen the show QI, but if you have, you know exactly what I'm on about. If anyone says Hawaii, you're going to get red flashing lights and a buzzer, an alarm going off. Do you know what, Jan? I'm feeling nice. You can have a point for that. mainly because they don't mean a thing, so feel free to have a point. London, New York, Canada. Okay. Any more for any more? Any more for any more? New York, Naples. I mean, it's not bad. China. Every time I hear the word China, I always just think of how Donald Trump says it. China. It's just a thing. I don't know why. New York. Do you know what? One person's actually got it bang on. It's Canada. The Hawaiian pizza was invented in Canada. What's her opinion on Hawaiian pizzas? They're an abomination, in my opinion. Pineapple on a pizza is just a no-go. Right, we'll move on to the art and literature round. So, question number 1. Who wrote the hit novel Normal People, which has recently been adapted into a series for BBC Three? Question number 1. Who wrote hit novel Normal People, which has recently been adapted into a series for BBC Three? Oh, Jane loves pineapples on a pizza. No. Yeah, go on, Emma. It's an extra point. Why not? Why not? I'll give you it. I'm feeling generous today. I don't know why. Yeah, pineapple on a pizza, no. Question number 2. How many ghosts appear to Scrooge in A Christmas Carol? Question number 2. How many ghosts appear to Scrooge in A Christmas Carol? Question number 3. In Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, how old is Juliet supposed to be? In Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, how old is Juliet supposed to be? Carol. No, because you kept moving all my information on the spreadsheet and you kept trying to overtake me. If anything, you lose a point for that. Question number 3. In Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, how old is Juliet supposed to be? Oh, Carol, that's made me chuckle. Number 4. Which country... That's not supposed to be there. It's... Okay. What's happened here? Right, give me 1 second. Sorry about this, people. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. What has happened here? Right, okay. Okay. Sadly, I can't change it. The question number 4 is actually meant to be the novels 50 Shades of Grey were originally made as fan fictions from which other teenage fantasy novel book? It's always a technical difficulty with me, isn't there? Always. If it's not the goat sale of the screen for ages, it's some other thing. Question number 4. So ignore what that says. It's not that. It is 50 Shades of Grey are based on which other teenage fictional stories? 50 Shades of Grey books are based on which other teenage fantasy books? They were originally wrote as fan fictions, and then they kind of developed and escalated into 50 Shades of Grey. But where are they originally from? It's correct on the answers, the question, so we'll know which one it is. Question number 5. Who wrote the novel Dracula? Question number 5. Who wrote the novel Dracula? Number 6. Celeste is a shade of which primary colour? Celeste is a shade of which primary colour? For anybody who's been doing a lot of painting recently in their spare time, you might know this. Could be looking you in the face, to be honest with you. Question number 7. Wants to load. Which English painter, born in Liverpool in August 1724, was best known for his paintings of horses, such as Whistlejacket, which now hangs in London's National Gallery? So which English painter born in Liverpool in August 1724 was best known for his paintings of horses such as Whistlejacket, which now hangs in London's National Gallery? I will say, I've got a cough because I drank and it's gone down my throat wrong. This isn't anything, promise. Oh, that's better. Sorry about that. Question number 8. I'm just seeing a load of flies and all sorts attracted to my lights. Question number 8. Who wants to load? Come on. Which was published first? Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice or Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights? Again, another 50-50 for you. Which was published first? Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice or Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights? Number 9. Which was the first James Bond novel to be published by Ian Fleming? So which was the first James Bond novel to be published by Ian Fleming? And your last question for the round, question number 10. All children except one grow up is the first line from which famous book? All children except one grow up is the first line from which famous book? So I'll give you another few seconds. If anybody wants any repeating, please let me know. But yeah, give you a few seconds to get all your answers down. Anybody need any repeating? Notice that a lot of people don't need them repeating as much. Is that because I've got them up here? Is it still quite handy to have them here? Let me know. The life of David Powell, he'll never grow up. Oh, do you know what? I wish I never grew up. I do. Being a kid was best. Okay. We'll go through the answers and then we'll have a break and then we will come back. We'll see what time we finish this and then we'll go from the break from there. So your answers. Hopefully it works. Oh. What's happened here? Okay. Right, bear with me. I do know the camera's gone. I will be with you in just a second. No, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, you silly thing. Okay, I'll tell you what. We will go on the break now until 8 o'clock, and then hopefully I would have fixed this issue. So we will see you back at 8 o'clock. Do apologise, and we'll go through the answers then. I'm back. I fixed it. I'm back. Hopefully you all can hear and see me. This whole show may look a bit different now because it was interesting trying to get that to work, but I'm back. 9 minutes. I think that's some sort of record. I was sweating a little bit. Yeah. Whew. Everything's all sorted now, though. Oh, the joys of being live and having your camera die. The battery died on the camera. Before anybody says, I did charge it. It's just not my fault that it died and whilst it was charging. I think I needed to get a new plug socket and cable for it for 2 weeks' time. Oh well. I'm back. Thanks, Leslie. Sounds like a lot of sellotape being used. Oh, Michelle. Duct tape. Much better to use. Ask any of the techies. Right. 8 o'clock. Give everybody another minute or two just to get themselves settled in. Very funny though. Oh, it wasn't. It was the worst timing ever. I don't know if I could have even planned it better, to be honest. But yeah. Anyway, I'm back. We're ready to go. We're ready to roll. We'll get the cushions up again. Just so there's no goat incident. Right, it's 1 minute past. You're back, well done. Thanks, Andrew. It was a bit of a rush. Trying to get everything sorted. Oh. Right, okay. We'll go through the answers. Hopefully we shouldn't have any issue. Like I said, the whole show is probably going to look a bit weird now and different because what I've done, I've had to use a different camera and everything, but hopefully it should be okay. So right, question number 1. Who wrote the hit novel Normal People? It was Sally Rooney. Sally Rooney wrote the hit novel Normal People, which has been recently adapted into a series for BBC 3. Number 2. How many ghosts appeared to Scrooge in A Christmas Carol? The answer is 4. 4 ghosts appear. This thing. It's fine. So 4 ghosts appear to Scrooge in A Christmas Carol. In Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, how old is Juliet supposed to be? She is supposed to be 13. Juliet was supposed to be 13. I think Romeo was supposed to be 19, if memory serves me right. Yeah. Juliet was supposed to be 13. So yeah, I told you. Question 4. Did tell you. 50 Shades of Grey was originally fan fiction based on which young adult book series? The answer is Twilight. 50 Shades of Grey was based on Twilight fan fiction. Number 5. Who wrote Dracula? It was Bram Stoker. I don't know how many people got that right. Bram Stoker wrote Dracula. We'll move on to question number 6. Celeste is a shade of which primary colour? I did tell you it was staring you in the face. It is blue. The answer is blue. Staring at you in the face. Answer was blue. Number 7. Which English painter born in Liverpool in August 1724 was best known for his painting of horses such as Whistlejacket, which now hangs in London's National Gallery? The answer? Anybody know? George Stubbs. Answer was George Stubbs. Number 8. Which was published first? Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice or Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights? It was Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice was published first. Number 9. Which was the first James Bond novel to be published by Ian Fleming? I think most people should know that. It was quite a popular one when the film came out. It's Casino Royale. And your last question for the round. All children except one grow up is the first line from which famous book? It was obvious, Peter Pan. Number 10 was Peter Pan. So that's it for the art and literature round. Let me know how you got on. And see some scores coming in. Not Una then. No, not Una. Christine 8. Well done, Christine. Jane 4 again. Still a good score. 7 with a few lucky guesses. Well done, Emma. 7. Got a 5 from Michelle again. Good score. 7. Good for us. Great. Rosemary 5. Andrew 5. Marie 5. Roger 6. Carol 9. We've got 7. Carol's doing well. Phil 5. Janet 8. I'm better with 19th century or earlier. I'll remember that for next time. Jan 5. Sam 5. Carol 4. Going from bad to worse. Sorry. Catherine, it doesn't matter whatsoever. You never know, you might be good at these next rounds. So, Angela 5. There is a mixture of easy and hard questions in there, so I think if anybody gets more than like a 3, it's a good score. It is a good score. I'm useless at art and literature, honestly. I only know Shakespeare, really. I'm thinking Emma is a Tinkerbell or Peter Pan. She's stubborn enough. So, question, your next round is, again, in the news this week according to. I will say, when I was doing this quiz, I thought I'd use an acronym for this round and take the first letter of each one, and then I realised that was a very bad idea. Don't know why I've called it that. It wasn't my intention, I swear. So yeah, I'm never going to use an acronym for this round. It's just always going to be called This Week According To. Jane, we all miss you as well. Honestly, I think everybody misses everybody at the moment. Excuse me, have you met Danny? Yeah, but I can't be mean to Danny, Emma. He gives me lifts. And we still need to go droning, Danny. So, this week according to. Question number 1. US astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken entered the International Space Station. having become the first humans launched into orbit by a private company. But what name did they give the SpaceX Dragon craft in which they travelled? They were never. So US astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken entered the International Space Station, having become the first humans launched into orbit by a private company. But what name did they give the SpaceX Dragon craft in which they travelled? You have a free choice options. Your option A. Was it called Endeavour? B. Because it's a bit slow. Enterprise? Or C. I think I'm in the way. Let me just move myself out of the way here. There we go. Or C. Falcon. I'm tiny. TW3, that was the week that was. I might have to rename it, Phil. Might have to rename it. Definitely not to the acronym. So yeah. A. Endeavour, B. Enterprise, C. Falcon. Question number 2. High-profile figures spoke out in support of the Black Lives Matter campaign as protests continued over the death in Minneapolis police custody of George Floyd. Star Wars actor John Boyega addressed a demonstration in London, but which of the following lines did he deliver? So what did John Boyega say during a demonstration in London? Was it, I need you to understand how painful it is to be reminded every day that your race means nothing? Or was it B, I wasn't sure what I could say to you. I realised the only wrong thing to say is to say nothing, because George Floyd's life mattered. Or was it C, this is not new. It's been going on for 400 years. A, B, or C, which did John Boyega say as he addressed a demonstration in London? Your next question, number 3. Bulgarian-born conceptual artist Christo Havashev? I'm going to go with Havashev. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Died at his home in New York, aged 84, having won fame for wrapping landmarks in cloth. But which building is... I don't know why it says shown above. Building covered by him in about 1 million square feet of life-proof material. So, Christo Javashev was famous for wrapping landmarks in cloth, and he famously wrapped one in about 1 million square foot of fireproof material. Which one was it? Was it Memorial Hall in Philadelphia? Palazzo Bricariso in Turin? That's definitely wrong. I know it's wrong. Or Reichstag in Berlin. Do you know what? I really need to start picking my questions better. How am I meant to say these? So, Christo Javashev famously wrapped landmarks in cloth. But which one did he cover in about 1 million square feet of fireproof material? Was it Memorial Hall in Philadelphia, Palazzo Bricariso in Turin, and Reichstag Berlin? Haha, do you deliberately put names in that you can't say just to entertain us? Do you know what? It's funny. Is it Greece? Yes, Christine, it's Greece.
Every answer is Greece. Funny enough, I do remember going to pub quizzes that my granddad used to do, and him being absolutely rubbish at naming this stuff as well. So at least it stays in the family. I am no good at doing this whatsoever, just like him. So those are your choices. Take your pick. I'm not reading them out again. Number 4. Please don't be a horrible one. I wrote them. I did it a few days ago, so I don't really remember them. Number 4. Scientists began trialling a special formulation of a commonly bought painkiller to find out whether it could help hospital patients with coronavirus. But which of the following medication did they use? The 3 choices are A. Aspirin, B. Ibuprofen, or C. Paracetamol. The scientists began trialling a special formulation of a commonly bought painkiller to find out whether it could help hospital patients with coronavirus. But which of the following medications did they use? Was it A. Aspirin, B. Ibuprofen, or C. Paracetamol? Don't know what happened with me there. I can say paracetamol, that's fine. Right, your last question in this round. Question number 5. The Queen was last weekend photographed outdoors for the first time since the UK went into coronavirus lockdown on the 23rd of March. But where was she snapped riding a 14-year-old fell pony? Was it A. Balmoral Estate in Deeside, Sandringham Estate in Norfolk, or C. Windsor Castle in Berkshire? So the Queen was last weekend photographed outdoors for the first time since the UK went into coronavirus lockdown on the 23rd of March. But where was she snapped riding a 14-year-old fell pony? Was it Balmoral Estate in Deeside, Sandringham Estate in Norfolk, or Windsor Castle in Berkshire? I'll give you a few minutes. If anybody wants any again repeating, please let me know. Can you repeat number 3, please? Carol, I'm not going to repeat it. I'm going to leave it on there so you can read it. I know you're probably joking, but I'm not reading it. It's not happening. I think I did alright with his name though, right? Havishef? I'm going with Havishef. Palazzo Bricherasio. Palazzo Bricherasio. Reichstag. Right, we will... Palazzo. Yeah. I'm just getting an education lesson on how to talk, apparently. Berkshire is apparently Berkshire. So I'm told. So, question number 1. We'll go through the answers. I'll have a few chefs, please. US astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken entered the International Space Station, having become the first humans launched into orbit by a private company. But what name did they give the SpaceX Dragon craft in which they travelled? Was it A, Endeavour, B, Enterprise, or C, Falcon? It was A, Endeavour. Took its time. Endeavour. Number 2. High-profile figures spoke out in support of the Black Lives Matter campaign as protests continued over the death in Minneapolis police custody of George Floyd. Star Wars actor John Boyega addressed a demonstration in London, but which of the following lines did he deliver? The answer was A. I need you to understand how painful it is to be reminded every day that your race means nothing. So the answer was A. Number 3. Bulgarian-born conceptual artist Christoph Havashev died at his home in New York aged 84, having won fame for wrapping landmarks in cloth, but which building is shown covered by him in about 1 million square foot of fireproof material? I think I've got 2 questions mixed up there. Was it A, Memorial Hall, B, Palazzo Bricarisso, or Reichstag? Hey, if I got that right first time, I'm impressed. And the answer? Reichstag. The answer is Reichstag. Number 4. Scientists began trialling a special formulation of commonly bought painkillers to find out whether it could help hospital patients with coronavirus. Which of the following medications did they use? Aspirin, ibuprofen, or paracetamol? The answer was ibuprofen. Was ibuprofen, number 4. And your last question for the round. The Queen was last weekend photographed outdoors for the first time since the UK went into coronavirus lockdown on the 23rd of March. But where was she snapped riding a 14-year-old felt pony? You have A, Balmoral Estate, Deeside, B, Sandringham Estate in Norfolk, or C, Windsor Castle in Berkshire. The answer, I think it's kind of obvious. Do you know what? Give me a second on that one. In my head, that's not right. I'm just going to double check this, because I don't think that one's right. I'm sure it's Windsor Castle. Again, a few technical difficulties, but I think they make the quiz a bit more fun, right? Nobody wants a smooth running quiz to make it nice and easy for the host and everything. That's just boring. Nobody wants that whatsoever. We all want to see him struggle and panic about things going wrong every single week because for some reason he still can't get it right after 2 months. But we won't go there. Bear with me. Let's have a look and see what the actual answer is. I'm right. That's wrong. Please ignore that. The answer is C, Windsor Castle in Berkshire. It is not Sandringham Castle. It's Sandringham Estate in Norfolk. The answer is C, Windsor Castle in Berkshire. Yeah. In 2 weeks' time, the quiz is going to be flawless. It's going to be amazing. Nothing's going to go wrong. It's It's going to be the best quiz ever. I keep telling myself every single time. She is in Windsor. Yeah, she's in Windsor. Everybody knows she's in Windsor. It's Windsor. Everybody's saying it's Windsor. I know it's Windsor now. Moving on. Let's see what you got as scores. Oh, God. Just having a mental breakdown over here. It's fine. It's fine. Marie 3, Christine 4, Emma 5 out of 5. Well done. Emma going to be winning it this week. Andrew 3. Mum got 3. Carol 2. I should take notice of the news occasionally. Phil 4, Michelle 1. 1 out of 5. It's still not too bad when you think about it. A few multiple choice ones in there as well, so a bit tricky. 4, 2, 2. Ooh, what I might do is next time when I do my little news report, I might put in some of the answers to questions and news in this week. See how much you were really paying attention. I might trick you up and trip you. Carol with an impressive 7. Well done, Carol. Can we do a video around how much you pay attention, noticing the scenes? I suppose if it's my own content, I should be okay. It's not copyright. Okay, we will move on to the picture round. And for all those who love them, I have been busy with my Lego set again. Emily, come on. 19 out of 25. You're only 6 wrong. You better not be winning again this week, I swear. Right. We'll move on to the picture round. Been busy with my Lego sets again. This time, I have been making album covers out of Lego sets. Grease. That's what I thought you would do tonight with the news report. No, it was just a bit of fun. I just thought we'll have a few nice stories that people may not be aware of that's happening locally and everywhere. So thought I'd mix it up a little. Even poorer than Roger. Right, so question number 1 in the picture round is, so you just need to, so you'll get 1 point if you name the artist, 2 points, sorry, 1 point if you name the artist, 1 point if you name the album. So 2 points for up to grabs on each one of these. So your first one is this one. So I need the artist and I need the album name, please. Help, albums. You at least can get, there's 10 questions in this one, so you can at least get 10 out of 10 if you know all the artists. These are all very well-known, famous, popular albums. If I know them, they're all very popular, famous albums. Number 2 is this one. Number 2 is this one. Number 3 is this. This one is number 3. Album name and artist. Point for each. Your next one, number 4. Album name and the artist. Number 5 is this one. Moving on to number 6. Number 7. Number 7. It's all gone downhill now. Number 8 is this one. I think most people should get that one. Andrew, uh-oh. Was number 8. We'll say number 7 is number 7 and number 10 are the hardest, I'd say. 7 and 10 are the hardest. Haven't a clue. And you can still get at least 10 points by just guessing the artist names. Number 9. Number 9. One of my favourite albums. Number 9, one of my favourite albums, this one. And the last one, number 10, probably the hardest one. It's this one. Number 10 is this one. Anybody wants to see any of us again, just leave a comment and let me know. I'm just going to go get my other drink, considering I didn't get a break trying to fix the camera, so I'll be back in just about 5 seconds. Bear with me. I've said 5 seconds, it's probably going to be more. Michelle wants number 6. No problem, Michelle. I will do that one for you. Number 6. There you go. That one's number 6. Yep, number 6. Just hate it when you find a hair grip. Hair grip. Finding all sorts. What else is there? There's hair grips. There's all sorts. Okay, I think that's everybody. We'll go through the answers and see how many people get them right. Right. Number 1, probably the most one people should get, I'd hope, considering where we are. This is Beatles, Abbey Road. The Beatles, Abbey Road. Your next one, number 2, was this one. And it was Blondie with the album Parallels. It was Blondie with the album Parallels. Number 3 was this one. And this is David Bowie with Aladdin Sane. Aladdin Sane. Number 4 is this one, and it was supposed to be Parallel Lines. Yeah, Parallel Lines. Yeah, sorry, it is Parallel Lines. I just read that wrong. Parallel Lines for Blondie. Number 4 is this one, and it is Madness with One Step Beyond. Madness, One Step Beyond. Number 5 is this one, and it was Michael Jackson's Thriller. Michael Jackson's Thriller. Number 6 was this one, and the artist was Nirvana with Nevermind. Don't know if anybody remembers the baby. Nirvana, Nevermind. Number 7 is this one. And it is Pink Floyd with The Division Bell. Pink Floyd with The Division Bell. Number 8. The artist, I think hopefully most people got it, is Queen. And the album is Queen 2. So the artist is Queen and the album is Queen 2. Your next one of my favourites, is Rumours by Fleetwood Mac. Rumours by Fleetwood Mac. And your last one, number 10, was The Strokes with Is This It? The Strokes with Is This It? So add up all your scores on that one. Let me know how you did. Jane with 8. Great score, Jane. Really? 8. Well, we got 8. Christine 16. Brilliant. Leslie 4. Dave 11. Phil 5. Carol 7. Emma 12. Catherine 5. Simon 7. 7. Oh, the Kenny struggled with that one. That's good to know. Charlie, if you don't want to say, that's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter whatsoever anyway. Nirvana, yes, never mind, wouldn't come to me. 13. Still a good show on the show. Still a good score. Again, a great album. I do love the Nirvana Nevermind album as well. Right, let me get ready for the next round. Well, some more scores are coming in. Right, should be ready to go, hopefully. So our last round for this evening. There we go. Our last round for this evening. Do you know what? Internet, stream-wise, it's been great. It's just everything else that went wrong. I jinxed it. I told you I jinxed it. I'll probably jinx it again now, and it's going to go down as soon as I said, it's great. Just my luck. Right. So, this is your lyric round. Okay. Let's have a look here. So, sorry, I'm just waiting for it to load. Come on. Right, so your lyric round. So, again, I am going to be doing dramatic readings. Yay, lyrics are back. I am going to be doing dramatic readings of lyrics. But this time, instead of guessing the artist name or the song title, what I'm going to want you to do is I'm going to stop early. And I am going to ask you for the next words. So I want to know what the next words are in the lyrics. I'll let you know how many I'm after. So question number 1. I only need the one lyric. That is just one word. Just after I stop, what is it? I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're grey and... What's the next word? What is the next word? I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're grey and... What is the next lyric? Oh, Johnny, can't just give up now. They're all very famous songs, I will say that. Oh, night, Phil. Take care. They are all very famous songs. Very popular karaoke songs, I'd say. So you should know most of them. And I haven't just gone for like really obscure words. They're quite well-known words. So that was number 1. Number 2. Clock strikes upon the hour. I'm not singing them, Carol. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done all right up to now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, what are the next 2 words, please? I need the next 2 words for this one. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done all right up to now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, what are the next 2 words? Number 3. Need just the one word for this one, just the one word. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're going to be the one that saves me, and after all, you're my... What's the next word? Just the one. What is the next word? There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're going to be the one that saves me, and after all, you're my... That was number 3. Number 4. Purposely put number 4 in for one person on here doing it, so if they don't get it, I'm going to be very disappointed. Number 4. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the... It's just one word we're looking for on this one. Just the one word. Strangers, waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the... Need the next word, please. Sing. Nobody wants to hear me sing. You'll all be coming fast off this stream. Nobody will be viewing. No chance. Not happening. You'll have to deal with the soothing tones of my natural speaking voice. Because singing's not happening. I'm telling you now. Number 5. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never... Just the one word for that one. Dave, you're too early for panto. Oh no, you don't. Sorry. Couldn't resist. Number 5. It's going to take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Going to take some time to do the things we never. What is the next word? Number some thumb clicking as you read them. Some thumb clicking. Just do it in time with a beat. Number 6. But don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and... 3 words for this one, please. I want the next 3 words. But don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, he might blow up and... Next 3, please. Number 7. I need 6 words for this one. 6 words. Number 7. Now you say you're lonely. You cry the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river. Cry me a river. Next 6 words, please. Now you say you're lonely. You cry the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river. Cry me a river. Next 6 words. Number 8. This one's quite tricky, but when you get it, you'll know it. I'll try and do it to the song as much as possible without singing. Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. I need the next 4 words from that. I'll do it one more time. Next 4 words. Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. Number 9. I need the next 4 words again. Don't let them in. Don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know. Next 4 words, please. Don't let them in. Don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know. Hey, Carol. Well, what can I say? It's about time. It's about time people knew. And your last one for this round, number 10. This is probably one of the hardest, I think, but when you hear it and you know it, it's obvious. I'll try and do it again, similar to the song, without singing. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. And I need the next 5 words for that one, please. This is the hardest one, number 10. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Next 5 words. Right, I'll give you a few minutes just to talk if you're in pairs, what have you, or a team. And if anybody wants any repeating again, just let me know and I'll try and do my best. Wow, it's really just got windy here. I know you can't really see the cones, but it's not been very nice weather today, sadly. Jane, I really enjoyed that round. I hope you did well, Jane. Number nuts. Okay. 8 and 9. 9. 6. Okay. Number 6. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and... I'm doing it more as a song now. I'll just do more as songs. We'll see how it goes. 8 and 9. Number 8. Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. Everybody who knows that is probably singing the next lines quite loudly. Number 9. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Number 10. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Funny enough, I've just been told this. Number 10, it was made into a film that was released last year. If you look very carefully in the concert scene in Russia for the film, you might see someone's face next to one of the main characters in it. Yeah, I managed to go to the filming of it. They filmed it in Liverpool. That's the song title that was made into a film last year. So yeah, that was 2 years ago tomorrow. 2 years ago tomorrow, we did that, which was really fun. Yeah. So if you haven't watched the film, watch it. If you know which one I'm on about, and if you have, go back and have a look. See if you recognise somebody. Concert scene in Russia. 8 and 9. I'll do them one more time. Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. And 9. Don't let them in. Don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know. A lot of people are struggling with 9. I'll give you a bit of a clue. Very popular with kids. Very popular with kids. That song. Thanks, Leslie. Right, we will go through the answers. I'll try and do them as much as songs as possible so you can hear which ones they are. And I'll tell you what songs they are as well, just so you can actually click. So, number 1. Got the DVD, I'll take a look. Have a look, Dave. Honestly, you'll see somebody. It's when he's wearing the big ginger guy that remembers the band as well. When they're in Russia, when you see him, I'm literally right next to him. So, number 1. I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're grey and old? Word you're looking for was old. Still laughing with number 6. Yeah, I know. I've got to have a silly one. I always have a silly one. So, number 1, you were looking for old. And that is Angels by Robbie Williams. Number 2. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done alright up to now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, you're looking for Loneliness Calls. Loneliness Calls. That's I Want to Dance with Somebody. That's why I don't sing. God, my phone just... Number 3. It is... There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're going to be the one that saves me And after all, you're my wonder wall. Number 3 is Oasis, and the word you're looking for is Wonderwall. My lonely heart calls. Yeah, I used to think it was my lonely heart calls, but it's loneliness calls. So Google Lyrics told me. I'm just going to go with what they say, to be honest. Number 4. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. You were looking for Night because that was by Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Number 5. It's going to take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Going to take some time to do the things we never had. The word is had. Toto, Africa. The word you're looking for is had. Number 6. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. The 3 words you were looking for is kill this man. Because that is Billy Ray Cyrus with Achy Breaky Heart. Number 6, Kill This Man, Billy Ray Cyrus. Number 7, I think number 7 was quite tricky. Now you say you're lonely, you cry the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river, because the next words you're after are, I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you. And that's Michael Bublé, Cry Me a River. Number 8. Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. 4 words you're after are, this could be love. Because I had the time of my life. And I owe it all to you. Yes, Carol, again, a bit public, I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, so the words you're after is, this could be love. Everyone loves a bit of Dirty Dancing. Number 9. One that's tripped up a few of you. Don't let them in. Don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know. 4 words you're after are, well, now they know. Let it go. Let it go. Don't hold it back anymore. That's right, it's Let It Go from Frozen. The 4 words you're after will now they know. And your last one. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. The 5 words you're after. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday by the Beatles. Now I long for yesterday. Right. Add up your scores for the round. Add all your scores up. And we'll see how everybody did. But again, doesn't matter. Just a bit of fun. No prizes, sadly. I hope the Floral winners of the quiz last time, well, second place, we don't talk about the real winners, they didn't count, looking after that trophy. Christine got 9 out of 10. Great score. Jane, 8. Christine, total of 45. Good score. Don't even know how many it is. 20, 30, 40, 50. I think it's out of 55. Memory serves me right. Oh, Barbara. Better luck next time. 38 from my mum. 29, 25, 33 for Carol. 31 out of 55 is the quiz. Still think we should see the donkey again. Oh, can I get the donkey up again? No, I don't think I can with this new one. 36 score. Currently, Christine is winning with 45. Any advances on 45? 35, 21, 31. We want the donkey. So I certainly am. I was going to hand it over to David when we went into the lockdown. Oh, right. 39 is a good score. Say she doesn't count. No, man, you got that wrong. The proper quiz, the actual Floral quiz we do, that we host, which is like a proper one, and they have a trophy and everything. But last week you do count. Oh, we do have a new doodle from Emma. Oh, wow, okay, Emma. Yeah, you're clearly busy doing the quiz. Let's see if I can add the new doodle that Emma's done. It's not a donkey, I'm afraid, people. Instead, we've got an elephant. Carol, I gave up counting at 47. And you got 45 as well. It looks like we've got joint winners this week. Christine and Emmy. Michelle's still adding up. Emma's not sure if it's an improvement or not from the donkey. I think the donkey was better personally. What do we all think? Like these broadcasts do. Thanks, Rosemary. I'm if anybody knows a story or knows anybody who I should maybe feature in the news stories or anything, please do email me and let me know. If you know anybody's doing any work or anything, any good work in the world or anything like that, please do let me know, and I'll see if I can try and feature them on the news programme for us all. Roger 26, still a good score. Dave wants one per quiz, Emma. Can you repeat the news broadcast? I can. Do we all want to see the news broadcast again at the end? Bye, Janet. It's nice to see you on here again. Thanks for coming on. Right, I'll play the newscast broadcast again if anybody wants to watch it again or didn't see it the first time. Just mute my mic. Or I just won't talk. I won't talk unless somebody says anything. Right, here you go. Good evening. I'm David Powley, and these are your headlines. 100-year-old woman raises thousands. Joyce Richardson celebrated her 100th birthday by raising £20,000 for charity by standing up 100 times on her big day. Joyce, from Thirsk, North Yorkshire, has nearly lost the use of her legs after developing sepsis last year and described the challenge as a huge struggle. She said, "When I started it, I thought if I raised £1,000 I would do very well, but I'm absolutely amazed how generous people have been." Captain Tom Moore tweeted his support to the centenarian, saying, "Welcome to the club, Joyce, 100 years young today, and congratulations on your challenge for a great cause. Stay safe. #tomorrow will be a good day." Joyce is raising money for Harriet Hospice Home Care in Northallerton, which cared for her son before his death last year. Also, in the news, a start date is scheduled for Formula 1. Good news for fans of Formula 1, the 2020 season is due to start in Austria on the 5th of July for a run of 8 races in Europe. The first 2 races will both take place in Austria on the 5th and 12th of July, with the third in Hungary. Following a 2-week break, there will be 2 races in Britain, followed by races in Spain, Belgium and Italy. All will take place behind closed doors, with no audience, with participants following guidelines to minimise the rise of COVID-19 contamination. Formula 1 bosses hope to finish a 15 to 18 race season with races in Bahrain on the 6th of December and Abu Dhabi on the 13th of December. And now we bring you your Wirral news. Disabled boy attempts to walk marathon for Wirral hospitals. A disabled boy who could barely walk 100 metres at the start of lockdown is now attempting to complete a marathon inside 30 days for the Globe-backed COVID-19 support fund. 6-year-old Will RICHIE from Port Sunlight was only a day old when his parents discovered that he was severely sight impaired. 3 months later, he was diagnosed with encephalocranial-cutaneous lipomatosis, and at 9 months old, it was confirmed that he has epilepsy. The latter has been by far his biggest battle. Will, who attends Ellery Park Special School in Wallasey, has never had a seizure-free day since his diagnosis in February 2015. Will's dad, Adam RICHIE, told the Globe, "Will isn't much of a walker. His balance isn't great and he likes to challenge our balance too. However, during lockdown, we've taken the opportunity to try and increase his exercise tolerance a little bit more and get him to walk that little bit further. In the first week, he was only able to manage about 100 metres before giving up, but now we're on 1,500 metres. It takes us a good 45 minutes to do it, and most walks include a seizure or two, but he gets there. I don't think I'd ever see the day, to be honest." Buoyed by the rapid progress they have seen in their son, Adam, and his wife Janet have set him a challenge for June, Will's Marathon Month. Each day, Will's parents will attempt to walk 1,500 metres with him, helped along by 3-year-old brother Ted. If successful, he will have walked 45 kilometres by the end of the month, just shy of 28 miles, but beyond the marathon's distance of 26.2 miles. Raising money for the Wirral University Teaching Hospital COVID-19 Support Fund, Will is off to a flyer, having already raised over £2,000.
And now we bring you Floral News. The Floral Pavilion is sad to report that it is now cancelling shows up until the end of August. If you or anyone you know has booked tickets for shows in August, please make sure to check the email accounts you booked those with, and also your junk emails, as some emails may appear there for information regarding those tickets. Also, from the Floral, Robbie Bathurst celebrated his 70th birthday and retirement from the Floral Pavilion. Robbie was a valued member of the Floral Pavilion, having served on this stage door for many years. Robbie, from everybody from the Floral Pavilion, we'd like to say thank you, and we hope you have a great retirement. And finally, we bring you People Watch. People Watch looks at people who are doing amazing work in their local communities and highlights the incredible things they are doing. This week, we focus on Emma. Emma is known by many at the Floral, but what you might not know is she is a part-time photographer, and in her spare time, she's currently going around to local families and taking socially distancing photos for them from their doorsteps, which is a great way to mark a celebration of a birthday or anniversary in these times. Emma is doing this all to raise money for the Clatterbridge Cancer Charity, and has so far raised £1,200. If you or anyone you know would like to get involved, please contact Emma on Facebook by searching Emma Burney Photography. Keep up the amazing work, Emma. And that is the end of the news. I have been David Powley. Thank you for watching. Up next is the Floral Pavilion Ambassador's Social Quiz. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know if anybody else is watching. Hopefully some of you still are on. But yeah, just want to say thanks again for you all coming on. Do have actually a winner of Emily, Dot and Stephen. Well done. But yeah, thank you all for coming on. I did check their answers. Smashed it again. Well done, guys. Yeah, thank you all for coming, joining on. Same time, same place, 2 weeks' time. Thanks again. And